Hello YouTube, this is MGM Car Design and welcome to one of our mini physics videos.
In this video, we are going to be explaining gravitational potential energy and kinetic energy.
We are going to start with the definitions of these two types of energies and some important things.
Okay, so first of all, energy is the ability to do work.
Second of all, potential energy is energy that is stored in an object.
Gravitational potential energy is energy that is stored in an object due to its position within the field of gravity.
Kinetic energy is energy that an object has because of its motion.
The law of conservation of energy plays an enormous role in the transformation of gravitational potential energy into kinetic energy and vice versa.
The law of conservation of energy states that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, only transferred between objects and transformed to other energy types.
When the car is at the top of the ramp, it has 100% GPE because it's not in motion and it's at the highest point in the circuit. When the car is going down the ramp, the car's GPE is transforming into kinetic energy because the car is losing its height and is now in motion. This transformation is a great example of the law of conservation of energy because it is doing exactly as it says.
Now we are going to be explaining every step of the GPE transformation to KE with a model car.
Right now the car has 100% gravitational potential energy because it is not in motion and because it is at the highest point of the circuit.
In this instant, the car's GPE is being transformed into KE as the car continues down the ramp. This is thanks to the law of conservation of energy.
At this moment, the car has 100% kinetic energy. All of its GPE was transferred into KE because the car is touching the ground, meaning that there is no additional gravity acting upon it. So it's at the lowest point in the circuit. If the mousetrap were to be used, it would have potential energy because the energy stored in the mousetrap hasn't been fully used.
Here the car has been using its KE to form the bottom of the first ramp through the beginning of the second, through the middle of the second ramp. At this point, the KE is being transferred back into GPE because the car is losing motion, speed, and gaining height. Now the car is going to use the kinetic energy it had left to get to the top. Then it will go backwards because it lost all of the kinetic energy and stay at the bottom between the two ramps.
Now we are actually going to let the car go down the ramp so that you can actually see what we are explaining. 3, 2, 1, go.
When the car reaches its full stop in the middle of the two ramps, you may ask yourself, where did the remaining energy of the car go?
The car's remaining energy gets transferred into its environment.
Because of the law of conservation of energy, the car's energy can't be destroyed, so it gets transferred to its surroundings mostly by friction.
Thank you for watching the video. MGM out.